Okay, this is the last drills for the day. We have been working out for maybe an hour and a half. Hallelujah. Now we're going to work on our running, and running is a great thing. We're going to learn to take our time, stretch out our body. And so this is for my friends in Germany, around the world, that said, Frank, let's see you do some running. I said, okay. It's not going to be pretty, but you got to start out slow and let your legs loosen up. So that's what I'm going to do. Just home the first. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. Ha, easy. Sometimes you feel like you're doing this all alone, but I know we're not alone. I thank the Great Spirit for being able to be out here and do this. Got to learn how to adapt, improvise, overcome. Now, you run a sprint, and then you walk back, let your ATP level get going. Now, my muscles ought to be spread now just a little bit longer. I should have a little bit better gait in my stride each time I take a sprint. So let's go with the next one. Are you ready? Ready to get out of my way when I run? Pow! Let's go. Loosening up, feeling a little bit better. Try to get a long stride. Then on my toes. When I hit that base, go past it, turn and look, and see the first baseman missed it. All right, always start off like you're hitting the ball and getting out of the box. So let's do it with a little bit more quickness. So coach, are your knees hurting? You daggone right they hurt. My knees hurt, the back of my legs hurt, but I know I have to push it because the next day I get out here, they'll feel just a little bit better. And that's so odd, but you don't want to overwork your body, but you got to work your body. They call it atrophy if you don't. So we also got to learn how to rest in between sprints. The greatest, fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt, ran a sprint, then walked for 20 or 30 minutes. Then they run another sprint and walk for 20 or 30 minutes. Why? Because they're letting their bodies recover. The coach that makes a kid run a sprint, jog back, and do 10 of them in a row, he should be made to go out there and go 10 sprints and jog back. That's an abuse of the privilege of running. So I'm saying all these things to everybody as I am breathing hard, running with the dog. Now, one of the other challenges I have is my little assistant coach, Kleiner, wants to get right up in my grill when I start off, so I don't get a good quick feed. So this time I'm gonna mess with him. Kleiner and he's gonna chase the ball and I'm gonna run it. Let's see what happens this time. Hey, come on, right here. Hey, here it is. Ready, go. Get it. fourth sprint for today. I usually keep them to about 4 sprints. First 2 just nice and easy jog. Second one better. Third one better. Fourth one better. This one's going to be a light, easy jog. The second. It's called banana route. Anytime you hit a ball in the air, pop fly, line drive, home run, you take off and run a banana route to first base. Never straight and then veer around and cut off, or not a question mark, but you take off and run kind of like a little banana with the goal of hitting that inside corner of the base so that you're on a straight, direct path to second base. And that's just the way you're supposed to be doing it. They taught me that when I was in high school by the Pirates and the Reds and every other scout I ever dealt with. Now 50 years later, 40 years later, something like that, same thing. Same thing. All right, so here we go. Half speed, banana route. Oh, you need another ball. You need another ball, baby. Get this ball this time. Don't get out of my face. Right, here you go. Hey, this is a good one. All ready? Boop, fly ball. Oh, banana route. Ooh, Lord. If you're 20 years old, there's no excuse. 30, there's no excuse. 40, I really don't want to hear it. 50, get started. When you're in the 60s, that's not too bad. First time. I can do a whole lot better. I got to concentrate on scoring, getting to second base. Well, why don't you slide, coach? Forget you. When I get back to my regular speed and I'm moving faster than 10 miles an hour, and when I slide, I'll slide across the ground. Right now, the speed that I'm running, I'm going to just poop. And I did that in Germany, in NAW, on the indoor basketball court, like a dummy, 5 years ago. Okay, it's gonna be the last one. My goal is to mentally focus on getting to second base and getting into scoring position. All right, Kleiner, we'll hit another fly ball. You ready? You ready? Are you ready? Don't go get it. Guys and girls, listen, you don't have to come out here and do this. I love doing it. Some people like to go to the gym. Some people like to walk around in circles. Some people like to take fat pills and blah, blah, blah. Some people are just afraid to get out here and take the first step. Just take the first step. And then a second step, and then a third. And don't be worried about what anybody has to say to you. Shit, if I can come out here dressed in orange, showing all my fat, and do this crap, you sure as the world can go out here and do the same thing. That's why people wear black. You can't hide, you can't see anything. You ever seen a congressman or a politician or of elder years in orange? No, they're all in black. They're hiding something. Well, here it is. I'm gonna get this self in shape. And I do this for myself, but I also do this for you guys. Don't be afraid to get out there. I know we got some struggles, but AIO, adapt, improvise, overcome. If you can only do one push-up, do one. And tomorrow, maybe you could do 1.5. But just start somewhere. All right, baby, I love y'all. Peace.